Hello, Cancer and cross watchers. Thank you guys so much for joining in. Hope everyone is doing well. Today we are going to take a look at your week ahead tarot reading for February 16th through the 22nd. Please keep in mind, guys, the messages on YouTube are general. They're not going to resonate every time with every person. Also, guys, I just want to mention here that energy and time is fluid. So you might find that this has already happened. A lot of times people will say it happened at a later time. Just take what resonates, leave the rest, but be mindful of the messages because there could be things that haven't already taken place, and it could be like a warning or a guided message for you. Okay, so I'm not saying take everything, to heart and implement all the advice into your life. Some people do. And if it's a good tarot reader, they're never going to lead you astray. But always be mindful of intuition and the messages that are coming through. Okay, I do ask if you find the messages are helpful, if they resonate with your situation, just to support the channel. Please feel free, comment below. Also give it a thumbs up. All the love and support is very much appreciated, helps support the channel. And I do actually do a drawing here every month for free personal readings. So to get entered into the drawing, subscribe to the channel, comment below. I pull those around in between the 1st and the 15th. I haven't gotten around to the drawing yet. I'm planning on doing it here in the next couple days, so that will be coming out. Let's get started here, Cancer. Please, Spirit, thank you for the most positive and guided message for our subscribers. Please allow positive guidance through whatever our friends need to hear. And please protect me, the viewer, and the cards from any negative energies. Thank you again, Spirit, and blessed be. Let's see. Most important message here for Cancer, Spirit. What does Cancer need to see for February 16th through the 22nd? Why? Change in the wind. Cancer. I feel like so a change in the wind is, it kind of invokes the tower energy, or getting prepared for that tower. A change is coming. Regeneration can be reconciliation. A lot of times this is like a phoenix rising from the ashes. If you look in this card, it looks like there's like death in life. Something growing out of something that's died. The power behind knowing why you want something, why things have taken place, why things are the way they are. I do feel like there is a need here for patience. I also feel like this week, if you're feeling any tense situations, any resistance, try to take a step back. Focus on things that you can control. And don't play into the nonsense. So let's see here, Cancer. We're going to start with the Fairy Tarot for you. Get a little overview message. And then we will dive in with the regular tarot. So let's see. I'm kind of curious to see. It feels like something's going to be ending. However, I also get the sense that something new is coming in as well. So try not to be resistant of the change, okay? Let's see. Most important message here for Cancer, Spirit. What does Cancer need to see for February 16th through the 22nd? Please and thank you. Okay, so you are a little defensive, a little bit of resistance. Try to, be cautious, be aware, but don't be abrasive and so guarded. Try to be going with the flow. And I understand, the underlying energy here is the Seven of Cups. The Seven of Summer is the Seven of Cups. So we have the Ten of Spring, the Dreamer, the Seven of Spring, and the Three of Autumn. And then the underlying energy is the Seven of Summer. So here is a situation that I feel like something has probably recently just ended. And that's why you're so defensive, okay? I feel like you may still be pulled to this past situation or tied to it in some sense, whether you have, if this is a relationship, you may have some financial ties or children together, something along those lines. And if this is a business, maybe there's still some contracts that you're having to tie up. However, I do feel this is more of a relationship type of, the Seven of Summer just wanted to come out. So I do feel like this is more of a relationship reading. Okay. I do feel like there is a lot of passion on both ends, and that's why you're having this confusion. I do also feel here that one connection is more stable, more grounded than the other. It's just what I see. So let's get the World card on the underlying energy, so a completion. Let's get a deck out here. We're going to use this, the Golden Tarot. I feel like this is very, even though this is a new beginning, it's supposed to feel very light. I feel like it's kind of like you're a little tense about this. And so if you're feeling like there's a situation that stresses you, take a step back and try to clear the confusion. Make a plan. Communication is going to be key, the Eight of Wands. So just communicate with this person. Let's see. The power is going to come from making a decision. Most important message for Cancer Spirit. What does Cancer need to see for the 16th through the 22nd? Passionate new beginning. So I do feel like there is a little bit of I'm focusing on myself. Okay, the underlying energy is the Nine of Swords, so a little stressed, a little anxious about this. And I feel like it has to do with the past. You've been hurt. In the past, you've been presented with a situation where you thought that they were your soulmate connection before, and this really turned out to be a dud. But we do have a divine counterpart here, Cancer, so be open to the possibilities. Okay, let's see. The Emperor and Empress also. The Empress is like nurture, mother figure. It can also symbolize self-care, okay, nurturing self. The Emperor is symbolizing structure. It symbolizes getting organized, making a plan for positive movement forward. Okay, I do feel like the tension, the resistance is more from your side, Cancer, than this other person's side. But the roles could be reversed, okay? The Hierophant. So something that's not going with tradition. Something that's not traditionally... This person, I feel like they're very stable. They're very grounded. They may not want a marriage, or they may not want a typical marriage. Maybe it's something having to do with, I don't know why love stresses you out, Cancer. The energy that is coming out here is a very anxious energy. I do feel like this person does have a lot of love for you. And I feel like you feel a connection with this person too. I just feel like that you've been hurt in the past. You've probably been through a very tumultuous situation. It's almost like there's like PTSD, but for when you've dated a narcissist. It's almost like that. Like you get anxious, you get stressed because of what's happened in the past. You don't want this. In the past, you've been hurt. In the past, you've been probably gone through a heartache more than one time. Okay, so now moving forward, you're super cautious, paying attention to every little detail. I still feel like you may be holding on to something in the past, okay? And I know that may be hard to hear. Some people are like, oh, I've forgiven them a long time ago. Some people are like, how can I forgive that person of that? But, however, this is hindering the movement forward, because by holding on to that past situation, you're not giving this new person a proper opportunity to show you how they are as a person, as opposed to comparing them to your past. And I've actually had a similar experience. I was in a very stressful, abusive, emotionally, physically type of relationship. And when I got out of that relationship, it was hard for me to get back into a relationship because I just was cautious. I didn't want to go through that again. And just speaking that, just saying it, just telling this person, like, I'm not trying to compare you to my past or any of that stuff, but it's hard for me to kind of let go of that stuff because it was a really traumatizing experience for me. And if they care, if this is a divine counterpart, like what's coming out here in the reading, they're going to be open to helping you through that. So let's see what comes out here. We do have the Eight of Wands already. The Eight of Spring is the Eight of Wands. This does symbolize communication. Okay, I do feel like this is a very strong connection. You guys have a very strong connection. There's a very good possibility that you guys could make something last here, but you're not going to do that by focusing on the past. There's a lot of aces coming out here. So I feel like this is having to do with that new beginning. Like this is a brand new, fresh, new start. And I feel like it could be a beautiful thing. You have three aces. The Ace of Wands, the Ace of Cups, and the Ace of Pentacles. The only card you don't have is the Ace of Swords, which is kind of a good thing. So trusting your intuition is going to be key. Also, if If it makes you feel better, seek more information, but I do feel like there is positive movement forward. The Page of Swords could be a spy, could be somebody spying on this, whatever. I honestly feel like it's you seeking more information in this reading, but it could be somebody spying on you, seeing your growth. So trusting your intuition, letting your intuition guide you is going to be key this week. Whenever you're feeling stressed, whenever you're feeling too anxious about a situation, just take a step back. What's the advice here for Cancer Spirit? What does Cancer need to know moving forward in this situation? Please and thank you. So we have the Four of Cups with the Ten of Cups. I feel like what this is symbolizing here, Cancer, is this could very well be a missed opportunity. If you wait too long to make this decision, if you look too deeply into that, focus on self-care, self-love. There's definitely some resistance to move forward. So maybe you need to review and release. Maybe you should check out the review and release video that's listed below in the description box. It actually has some guided questions in there that will help jog your brain to kind of go through the past and really dig deep to release those situations. And I recommend going through that review and release more than once, because there are some things. What card did I say wasn't in there? There are some things that psychologically we can suppress in our memories, and so it may take a little bit of jogging to bring those to the surface. So just be aware of that. Take some time, rest, rejuvenate, but I feel like communication will definitely be key in helping you guys move forward. It'll help this person understand the distance. So let's see here, Cancer. Let's get your power thought card out here. I am going to do an extended reading on this. In the extended reading, we will take a look at this other person, what their intentions are moving forward. We'll get a couple different decks out, the Psychic Tarot, the Guidance cards, and the Soul Truth deck. If it's something you guys are interested in, the link will be below. Let's see, Cancer, for you. Most important message for Cancer for... Okay. I am safe in the universe and all life loves and supports me. I breathe in the fullness and richness of life. I observe with joy as life abundantly supports me and supplies me with more good than I can imagine. I am safe in the universe and all life loves and supports me. So, Cancer, that is the message I have coming out for you guys for this week. Thank you so much for all the love and support, liking, subscribing, sharing the content. Again, if you want to get in on the extended reading, the link is below. Otherwise, thank you again, and I look forward to seeing your beautiful souls again soon. Namaste.